And on the takeoff, you'll see Dead Pike Lake up ahead. Lots of water along the runway and in the woods. Today, we're simply going to make a couple low approaches over the farm, and then we'll climb up and get above the clouds and look at the top of the clouds. Seems like a highly productive thing to do. And I have worked diligently to cut the length of the video down. I'm down to about 10 minutes, which I'm getting better. I'll eventually learn to cut out more stuff. Here we have 3 stepping stone lakes, and behind them would be the Paul Marsh. We're going to turn further east, actually going northeast. And there we have Little Star Lake, and we'll see BC's house in the corner, and there's the airport once again. You'll notice the shadows from the clouds on the ground. There is a nice paved runway, but I prefer to use the grass runway whenever I can. It's easier on the tires, and it's also easier to land on. It's a little bit slippery, and you can be going sideways and you don't notice it when you land. There's True Flight, the buildings down there, and Rest Lake near the upper right corner. Coming up in the center of the screen will be the downtown Manitouwish Waters. And just past that on the Highway W will be the dam and the bridge. And the dam controls the height of the water in the chain of lakes. And coming up past that would be Dietz's service station, and just a bit past that, a little hard to see, is a boat landing. And there is a new fitness center from Uline, which is probably towards the center of the screen in the shadow. It's a brown building, kind of oddly shaped, just off the screen now. And we're going to turn towards the west, head towards the farm. We'll get there very quickly. We're going to skip ahead shortly. That's Circle Lily Lake up ahead. And we're heading south now over South Bass Lake. We wanted to look at the boat landing. And we're flying right over it. Flying over the edge of South Bass, heading south, and we'll make a low pass over the farm. Oh, I guess first we're going to turn and get a better view of the boat landing on South Bass Lake. Now we're heading east, and there's a little boat landing. Now I think we'll go further south, the farm. It was a little bumpy, but it was quite smooth once we get above the clouds. There's a sand pile, the artificial lake, and the buildings at LaRoe Farms. The Row Farms house is just off the bottom of the screen. Manitowish River is just ahead. Yeah, we've climbed up above the clouds. We're about 9,000 feet above sea level, or about 7,500 feet above ground level. And it is much smoother once we get above the clouds. We'll very shortly do a couple of wingovers, which are climbing turns. And I believe that is the airport. That little lighter area between the clouds is probably the Manitowish Waters Airport. Just a little bit to the right of center on the screen. And there are the 3 stepping stones and Little Star Lake. Dead Pike Lake, of course. Now we'll make a climbing turn and reverse our direction. And then we'll pull up and do a turn in the opposite direction. And we should wind up flying about in the same direction that we were before. And there's the airport. Now we're coming in for a landing. The airport's on the left side of the screen, just disappearing. We're going over the stepping stones, and Little Star Lake is just ahead. We'll be losing altitude shortly. And it's a little bumpy down low again. Looking straight ahead, Little Bohemia. We'll be landing on the same grass runway that we took off from. Making our turn onto Base Lake, Rust Lake, straight ahead. The airport on the left side of the screen. We're down to about 400 feet at this point, above ground level. Now making our turn onto final approach. We're crossing Highway 51